What got me interested in playing music? Music was always an escape for me as a kid. I always felt like an adult, even as a very young person, when I listened to certain songs. You know, emotions you'd feel for the very first time. So yeah, that's why I got into music.
I started playing when I was a kid and kept playing, and it's like the most fun thing in the world. This genre kind of found us. You know, we just kind of got together, like hanging out to play music one day, and we kind of fell into some of the grooves. And if you look at like our jams, like there's definitely some common, like, you know, themes that we tread on that are definitely unique to the way the three of us play together.
Yeah, this genre of music doesn't really exist. It's improvisational, based on 8-bar loops of drum machine tracks that I pre-make and bring to the jams, and then Matt and Charlie bring their live instrumentation into it. And so
we invented the genre.
It's not about songs. It's not about writing songs. It's about curating vibes for us, which is a different approach in a town like Nashville, where you're selling songs to people. You know, songs are what sell. So we're doing a more no rules approach to music, where we want to just feel a certain emotion and try to find that place with our hands. That's the hard part.
And it's been fun to kind of like just continue to play and expand on that and see where it goes, because we don't really know what the next thing we're going to play sounds like, and that's what keeps it really exciting and engaging.
Locking into a place where you're expressing with your physical body what the music that's inside your brain and heart already.
I think the first time that we put the fucking costumes on.
Yeah,
dude.
the first time.
We all glad we did it. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
this is on now.
Yeah, the freedom came alive with the masks and bullshit on.
Yeah, you were like, dude,
Oh,
we're all
I
putting our
feel
stuff on today.
Yeah,
we are.
doing this every time because it feels good.
Yeah, it's like our cool, like, creative alter egos. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of freedom that exists in here.
Yeah. You can understand why a lot of really successful bands have had different characters that they play on purpose, and you know, knowing the audience will suspend their disbelief and they will play along with you if those are your type of people. And yeah, that's what will happen with us. We hope, you know, people just to play along. It's fun.
It's easy to lose yourself more in the music too, when you're kind of like don't feel like yourself. You know, like your
You can also
self.
make very serious, for example, political statements when you're dressed ridiculously. You can tuck a lot of that stuff in there and be even overt about it, like we are, just calling out all this shit.
Yeah,
So,
things
yeah.
that we see that we don't like that need to be talked about more. And it's like, it takes courage at first, you know, because you're like, man, this might like be super boring or whatever, but then you hear it back and it's like, dude, it could have been played longer. You know what I mean? Like, it just becomes hypnotic after a while. It's that pulse.
When you know the rules of how music is supposed to work, and then you make the choice to break those rules in real time, and you all do that together, that's magical. A magical place to be as musicians, and we've been working on that in a weird way, and it's really been fun. perform on our YouTube channel. We're an internet band.
Yeah, we're an internet band.
We're not trying to play out in Nashville this project.
We're not sure if we could.
We could one time.
It would be a day.
No, we're looking for a fan base who's interested in not in like the 3 to 5 seconds they say it requires to grab someone's attention.
And what we do is like the benefit of having a lot of tools at our disposal too. You know, like in Matt's studio, it's like all of us is like, you know, within our immediate reach, like at least 3 or 4 different things that can make noise. And it's pretty freaking fun, you know, because you like, okay, cool, I'm bored with guitar for a second, I'll jump on the keys or whatever, you know, it just keeps things interesting.
The next 5 years for Glass Hatchet as a band, it would be great to build a big YouTube audience.
A lot of helicopters.
Yeah, helicopters.
Go on, sorry.
No, that's... We have, all we need is the harnesses. You know?
Yeah.
We're dressed like a construction crew because we're building something, and that's you know, something, a different approach in Nashville, which is to try to be an internet-focused band where you're performing, you know, in the same place. You don't go trying to bust down and beat down the, you know, the rooms around town that all the musicians will just be like, this is weird as shit, and they will just be like, what are they doing? You know, instead we're trying to find a comfortable place where we can broadcast our shows to an audience that are ready for that and want to consume longer period pieces. Everyone's been so kitty cat brained into the 3 to 5 second thing, where you have to grab their attention in that amount of time, or you're not even worth posting on the internet. Like, we don't believe that's true. People are smarter than that. People that want to consume music, they will do it in a longer form as they rebel against the machine of you know, the algorithm and social media.
We want all your time.
Yeah, we want to be trusted.
And maybe live streaming at some point too.
Yeah.
Right?
No, yeah, live
cool,
streaming
like,
would be great.
If like it got to the point where when we get together, we turn the, you know, the thing on, and it's like people would actually be like, okay, I'm here right now from wherever I am.
And you can monetize in a responsible way, which is directly from your fans with no middlemen. And then they can spend a smaller amount, which you get all of, and then you can sustain. And that's making it in music as well, is figuring out a way to cut out all the greedy people in the music business. All of us have been in bands in Nashville that have been major label dealed, wine and dine, through all the contracts, all the stuff, all the hype, all the stuff that gets you so excited from being a musician in this town for 18 years professionally, all of us. You know, this is a new direction, is to try to find our audience directly on the internet by broadcasting it to them directly, like on YouTube or whatever platform is next for them.
Yeah,
100% both.
I want to walk outside and see 100 people dressed up like we are right now.
You will. They're doing road work.
Then we'll know we did our job.
They're filling in bottles. That's so funny. No, motivating other people. Yeah, that's not something you always think about, you know, when you're doing something for yourself, which is what this project is about. It's our artistic expression with no rules, no strong song structures, no rules at all.
Yeah, breaking away from just thinking like learning a song from point A to point B, you know, and just pushing your own creativity.
That will,
that's what we're all doing right now.
And it will inspire people. Of course it will. You know, we're super inspired by any other silly mask-wearing, costumed, but you know, professional musicians that have been in the zeitgeist for the last 100 years of putting out published music. You know, we want to have a place amongst those people as well, because in that weird zone is where you can get to the truth of things.
And I'm just a normal guy. I'm just a normal guy.
we
West
all
Borland.
bow down to the altar
We
of the
grew
great
up
West Borland.
West Borland. He's the guitar player from Limp Bizkit. Okay, so he's a weirdo dude. He was always dressed crazy in Limp Bizkit. This is the '90s, before 9/11. This is a time that
We
influenced
love
all
you,
of
Wes.
us. Right. Yeah. He grew up in our town, so I remember watching, 10 years younger than him, and being like, wow, look at how much a weirdo musician from Nashville can go. Look how far that he can go. That's amazing. So, anyways, his solo project is called what?
Black Lights Burn.
No, it's the reason we named our band Glass Hatchet.
I think that was a record.
It was a record. The record. What was West Borland's record called? The solo record.
Can't remember.
Something about stabbing. Crystal Dagger.
I can't remember.
Shit, we're gonna look dumb. Shout out to the dude who can't remember his fucking album name.
But you're our boy, Wes.
When you think about something like how do you make it in music, right? You make it in music. For me, it used to be, you make enough money to pay for your life to exist. That's making it in music. But then as I progressed as a musician, I realized that making it in music was eliminating the boundary between the music in my heart and my mind and in my hand function. So once those barriers start to break down after many years of playing together, we're all older musicians. Breaking down those barriers is what it means to make it in music for me.
Yeah, that's really fun. I wouldn't even want to make it as specific about money, but just the idea if my only responsibility or obligation when I woke up every day was to have to do something creatively with
To
music.
not have to have a full-time job, which
Yeah.
everyone I know in this town that has been, a professional musician,
And
you have to work still.
And I feel like that's where the best creative output comes from too, when you just have time and leisure to just be like, all right, man, this is what I'm doing today. This is how I feel.
We still make time for this because it makes us feel good. 'Cause it's weird. We're Glass Hatchet. Stay weird.